Now, wow, they will not allow this man to rest just because he indicated interest. Please, I want to play a video to you about Assari. After watching the video, you will tell me, or, I've been searching my archive. You will tell me where you have seen Peter Obi replied Assari directly. Please, I would like you to check. But first of all, let me play this video and we'll be right back.
Be president and I could put you on. And I never see where citizens they revolt, say this man not going to be president. If in your dream Peter Obi become president, I go put you on. You go declare him, you go bring him in Anobia. It be like one of the overhyped people, Peter Obi. Who is Peter Obi? The Yahoo fellow. Somebody who has been accused or as a drug baron. There's a lady, she's in prison there in Peru that is sent as a courier. It was published in Nigerian newspaper. You people are accusing other people. The main drug baron is Peter Obi. And I want to bring the story out. I sure again. I sure the other day. And I don't believe. Peter Obi. Where is Peter Obi? A criminal, a drug baron. If I, as I call him drug baron, when he go court, we go bring the newspaper. Why that time he no talks, he no be drug baron. He was accused publicly, could not defend himself. A drug baron, and I don't just say I don't get any conviction. I am one of the most persecuted people in this country, one of the most arrested people in this country, one of the most detained people in this country, and yet no conviction. I don't be Superman. Let Peter Obi go pass through what I pass through.
Is it between you and Peter Obi or Peter Obi and Tinubu? Please clarify.
Let Peter Obi pass through what I passed through, whether he will survive and come. A drug baron want to be Escoba, want to be president of Nigeria, Escoba.
Welcome back, people. Sometimes when you listen to Nigerian politics, you would think you accidentally entered inside an action movie, a movie mixed with drama and wrestling entertainment. One man says, if Peter Obi becomes president, I will resist him. If he brings army, whatsoever, I will, is in army, I will stop them. And, can you imagine what a lot of people will be sitting down to watch? Assari has become a politician. Yeah. And Nigeria is the only country where some politicians speak like commanders in a war film. While citizens are still looking for fuel, some are looking for light and cheap rice. Now look at the funny part. The man shouting every week is not even Peter Obi. It is Asari Dokubo. But the person he's attacking every day, Peter Obi, has not even answered him once. Not one interview, not one press conference, not one Facebook, no quarrel, nothing. And that is what is making many people more curious. Because our elders do say, when one man is throwing stones into the market and another keeps quiet, people will start asking, who is truly disturbed? Onye na awi ala, onye ka ala na awi. Why is Asari Dokubo always attacking Peter Obi? Why does he sound angry whenever Obi's name comes up? What is this drug allegation he keeps repeating? Although it is recently that I started hearing it. Is there any proof? And why are many Nigerians not even taking those statements seriously anymore? Not just taking those statements seriously. Why are many Nigerians not even listening to Asari Dokubo? Now, one thing Nigerians can agree on is this. Asari Dokubo knows how to stay in the headlines. That is one thing Nigerians can agree on. The moment politics becomes hot, especially anything connected to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu or Peter Obi, Asari's microphone suddenly wakes up from sleep. Today he is warning, tomorrow he is threatening, next tomorrow he is giving military strategy. At one point, you remember, he even talked about confronting soldiers in Niger Republic, the coup plotters there. Are you going to still take this man serious? Many Nigerians are laughing online. They are like, I hope all is well with this man. I hope his mental, this thing is stable. Some people asked, is this politics or Netflix series? Whether Assari is doing Netflix series. Because sometimes his statement sounds larger than life. But the serious part is this. Words are powerful. Now, when, okay, he is influential, as in he is guiding pipeline, when they continue using warlike language in politics, it can increase tension among supporters. And politics should not become something people fear, like civil war discussion. Nigeria is already tensed enough. People want food. People want jobs. People want security. People are tired of such movie Asari is making in his room every week. Asari Dokubo strongly supports Tinubu. We know already. We have seen his body language, his fat body language. And because of that, critics believe he attacks anyone as a major political rival to that who is seen as a major political rival to Tinubu, especially Peter Obi. But here is where it becomes interesting. Peter Obi himself has refused to enter the fight. Assari is just punching the air. Obi rarely, I've not seen Obi mention Asari Dokubo publicly. And politically, silence can sometimes confuse opponents more than insults. Now, because when two people are fighting and one person refuses to answer, the public starts watching the one who is shouting too much. That silence is making many Obi supporters feel, if there is no evidence, why should he even respond? He don't reply to anything. Assari and Obi no be mates for anything. And Obi is not a tout. Now let's come to the biggest accusation. Assari called Peter Obi a drug baron. He claims somebody in prison in Peru mentioned Obi in connection with drugs. But here is the important question. Where is the verified evidence of what Assari is saying? Where is the court judgment? Where is the international criminal conviction? Up till today, there is no publicly verified court conviction proving Peter Obi is involved in drug trafficking. There is none. Assari keep claiming, I will show you now, I'll show you now. Proof of judgment or what? What is he showing people? He doesn't even know. Maybe newspaper, allegation. And that is important because in politics, allegations are not the same thing as proof. Anybody can stand before camera and accuse anybody, especially during elections. Nigerian politics can become very dirty, and Assari are you see pig in slums. They are the ones that do the dirty things. People spread rumors, old stories resurface, edited videos appear, fake documents start flying everywhere like Hamatan dust. But serious accusations require serious proof, not just speeches. Even critics of Peter Obi admit that no court has declared him guilty of drug trafficking or even embezzlement, looting of public funds. I have not seen that. So for now, those claims remain political allegations, not proven facts. Assari should please show us the one he said he have, not newspaper cuts or one nonsense. Now, some Nigerians are asking a different question entirely. Instead of constant political fights, what exactly is the long-term vision for the Niger Delta? What plan does Assari has for his Niger Delta people who are, many of them, suffering? Because many people feel leaders from oil-producing areas should focus more on development, youth empowerment. How has he empowered these people rather than using them to do security, to guard pipeline? How has Assari been empowering the people of his region? Has he given them education, making them to, a kind of having a sense of economic ownership? And that is why some critics accuse former militant leaders of becoming too close to political power because of pipeline security contracts. Others defend those contracts and say they helped reduce oil vandalism. Well, so the debate continues. But ordinary citizens are watching carefully. People want leaders who can move community forward, not just guarding pipeline or appearing online and, you know, to attack people, setting ropes for political battle every week. You have been calling this man, he has never answered you a day. Meanwhile, at the end of the day, Nigerians must learn something important. Politics should never become worship. No politician is a messiah. No politician is an enemy of the state simply because they contest election. No. Support your candidate. Defend your views, but facts must still matter. And one more thing. Sometimes silence is also a political strategy. Peter Obi refusing to answer Asari Dokubo may actually be frustrating his critics more. Because, as another proverb says, when two people are dragging madness, the quiet person sometimes look wiser. You don't join a pig in the mud. So my people, what do you think? Do you think Asari Dokubo is simply defending his political interest to get more jobs, pipeline guarding job, and to pour more boys in some regions, some of them by return? I don't know how much he pays them. Or do you think his attacks on Peter Obi are becoming too excessive? And why do you think Peter Obi has refused to answer him publicly all this time? Drop your opinion in the comment section. Please also like our video, subscribe to our channel, and share this broadcast everywhere, because here we discuss politics with open eyes and sometimes with small laughter too. Thank you for watching.